It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
DC, ready?
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Jackson now.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn it into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready. Hey, check mega.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2, 1. Ready?
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. 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 And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Spike 60. Yellow, line.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 2.
Throwing. Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no coach. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll try and run for it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First down, Love to pass.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
If they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This pass completes to Melton.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Love. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure, 27 yards.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Smith, red. Watson, 6.
Love now to pass on first down.
He's able to find Melton.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, check back. Red, cycle.
Love. And he's got it.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it,
and a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as they'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Love now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Love. Another catch from Melton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Love.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Love looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Opposite, 3.
Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot now for Love. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
On the ball. On the ball.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Steal. Check steal.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
47.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release. he says this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, count. 40, 46. Hey, 47. Hey, count.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
A gain of 17 yards.
We're going 47.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
We're going 53.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
26.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out deep inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's early, but it now a cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Love from the gun on third down.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Faster, faster.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Here we go. Set. Strike. Strike. Hustle. Hustle. Set.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love looking to throw it.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here go 46.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Kill.
2nd and 6.
Here we go 46, 46.
Prescott now.
He finds his man, Pollard. Here comes third and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Kill.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys want to extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Gallup goes in motion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and a couple.
Check, man.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Yellow, lining, black swap.
Wilson going to try the right side. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Set, ready.
Play action this time with Love. The throw taken in by Sims.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Love. That's complete to Wicks. Touchdown!
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down.
Here we go, 46.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Why
Lamb in motion left.
Second down, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
This is 1st and 10. Now Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Love looking to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Throwing here, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here go 46. Hey, kill.
A second down throw for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here go 46. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. Here go 47.
Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here we're going to 53. Here we're going to 54. Why hit? 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
That is caught.
Stiff-armed him.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
27 yards.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, 47. 26.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One last shot now for Love. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys. And it was Dak Prescott, their We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers. Anders Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway in Southern California.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Home trips right. Go. Go.
Herbert going to go to the air right away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Herbert now.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler.
this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there, the first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2.
59, 59.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 46 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The give is to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love looking to throw it. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Run. Let's go. Baylor tight. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Everett! Gerald Everett with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go, back.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Crowd right. 12. Go.
Again, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ultra.
Now Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for LA. 65 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Herbert
finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ray. 59. Baylor Tigers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Herbert on first down now. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
21.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Home troops right.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Let's go.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Baylor Tiger. 5'9", 5'9". Crowd right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jack rep.
Now Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find Melton.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You give them that one.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That is caught.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Love.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 1st down. Here's Love.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hey, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement.